Dear friends, I say good morning from Basmina Warwan. It's 16th of March 2025, and since 1 week almost, I have trekked every nook and corner of this valley, Warwan, from Inshan to Sukhnai to Kunzus village. Amidst this snow, which is around at times 3 feet, maximum times it's around 7 feet. But the potential I see, particularly the tourism potential, particularly the entrepreneur potential. Entrepreneurship, when I say things which are sync with nature, things you can exploit to some extent to fetch your livelihoods. As far as tourism potential is concerned, winter tourism is there. There are so many matinis. There are so many, passionate trekkers who would love to come to Warwan in winters. Whether you call it skiing, whether you call it rafting, snowboarding, snow trekking, every possible adventure sports has a potential here. Because the vale, this stretch around 30 kilometers from Inshan to Sukhnai, it's almost plain. It's not at that much of height. It's not that much of, yes, mountains are there to the left and the right, but the main vale is absolutely plain. So you can imagine the potential. And the snowfall here you will reach at Inshan, you will feel it around 2.5 feet to 3 feet, but once you reach Sukhnai, it's around 7 feet. So that way you have that kind of a potential. Second thing which I saw, these areas, they are breeding cattle, whether it's cow, it's sheep, it's goats, or it's that zumbas or zumba cow. We call it a zumba cow here. It's one of the rarest unmatched things you can do on earth. So that way you have again a potential to put these things across the world tourism map, across the food map of world, like Trumusud, which is a rarity, like the rajma of this area, like the potato, like the they call it kind of wheat. It certainly is a wheat to a great extent. I have seen it by my own eyes. These kind of things you can mix into products, and they'll then sell it to the rest of the country as organic, as sustainable, as pure, as close to nature. That's where your potential is. That's where you can just earn your livelihoods. I suppose by next 5-6 years, that's very crucial for this area. And another thing which can put this area into limelight, into a world map, they need the tunnel. Tunnel is must for this area, because the roads get cut off almost for 5 to 6 months. That's why their energies and synergies, they stop. To stop that stride, to stop that drain, you need a tunnel. Once you have a tunnel, that means you have connectivity with Kashmir almost 12 months of the year. That's what they require. And once you have that connectivity, everything else will fall in line. That's my point.